rising about cutting across all party. Chair, Baba.
नहीं, ये उसका तान है, आपका नेक्स्ट राउंड में आएगा।
वैसा तो बोलेंगे नहीं, घंटा लेते हो लूंगा। आप कैसे रिजिड है उसके ज्यादा रिजिड हूं, इसीलिए तेलंगाना आ गया मुझे। चलो साहब, rise cutting across all the parties, we have raised the debates, level of debate to a very high level where we have all welcomed it. We have started with the LOP, who said we have started this debate not for other reason, to only express our support and solidarity with what the government do, provided they are the Kashmiriyat, or which all you people talk, Kashmiriyat or Insaniyat and Jamhuriyat are upheld. Now the question today is, as a matter of fact, having heard all of them, I am at loss to decide what exactly should be said. Particularly, I am impressed by, not impressed, but impressed by Mr.
Dr. Rao, you are not the last. There are many more speakers. So please be brief.
What do you want me to do?
Be brief.
No, I will, whatever, I will do it, sir. Now, I agree with most of the people who have said it. And I think first, to make it very short, what Mr. Jitendra Singh had said is perhaps what our minister would have said standing there. The difficulties they face and how they are trying to counter them or face them and answer them. Now, the issue is what exactly is the Kashmir? After hearing you, I'm only picking up that. All of us agree it is an integral part of India. Although Mr. Karan Singh has thrown his spanner and said, though it is an integral part, it should be differently assessed, evaluated. He thinks we have not merged. Whatever it is for the, all the questions that have been raised here, or the questions that the Home Minister here, sitting here, should ponder over and find an answer. Whether it is here, Karan Singh ji has raised 4 to 5 points which are very relevant, those we may not be agreeing most of it because they are not part of that history to which he is. Now, then we had Nazir Ahmad Saab and Fayaz Saab, who have raised very fundamental issues, speaking with the same emotion which the boys there in the Kashmir are doing it. That also needs to be answered. Sir, what is need to be answered is, if it is a political issue, and we all agree this is a part of India, what is the political issue that how do we solve it? We have home ministers here, former home ministers, former prime ministers, and all of this. All of us, all these issues, not a legacy, but nonetheless it has been hanging fire for all these 60 years. We have not been able to solve this. So there is no mantra ready-made available for us, that is why available, wherein we just apply it and we get the answer to Kashmir. They need to be answered one by one, questions apart, what they have raised. I would rather raise the issue. There is a new dimension that is being given. All that is said, I am bringing the third dimension I am trying to bring. Please understand, this is a low-cost proxy war by Pakistan. We have sufficient evidence to prove that how it is being funded. It is not necessary only this, what is happening in 3 districts of Anantnag or Baramulla or Kartil. The root cause is something else which all of us know. Unless the funding is stopped, to cut short, to make it very business-like, unless you cut short the funding aspect of it, you will not be able to do it. When comprehensive talks issue was coming up, when Manmohan Singh was taking it, there was a lot of opposition from your side when we are doing. Today you realize that these talks will take you to the solution. That is another second issue you have to do, sir. Third issue, all of us are what the government today is doing. Home Minister Saab, all that you are doing, we are with you, sans, except that pellet gunning. That we think perhaps was not necessary. That is the consensus here. So that is for you to decide, but that also can go. Now, another thing is, this Mr. Yechuri has brought in another 5 points. Now, he said all the promises that were made should be honored so that it will pave way for solution. Now, according to Mr. Karan Singh, We have given a constitution, it should give us a separate entity as such in the union. What the other opinion? The other opinion here is the constitution we have brought in, 370 we brought in, so that it will help facilitate your integration. Now that must take you to the first issue, which Mr. Ghulam Nabi has said, these issues will not help unless there is integration of hearts. This is only not a traditional, this is not, we are wishing the thing. What 1, 2, 3, 4 is, all the opportunities that we have lost. Now, with the third thing, sir, the war we had, that is what, this is what is happening, sir. Whenever a serious issue like this comes up, we try to articulate it in a fashion manner, because many of the members said, your bell really puts her out of the stain. So, sir, 3 lines I tell you for Home Minister to understand. Sir, please also factor in the Chinese angle to this. The common corridor that is coming in, it is not economic, it is political. They have already claimed they have put their own stakes in Ladakh. That also cannot be forgotten. Number 2, you are too much depending on US is all right, but US stand is ambivalent. They are also not very clear as to where they should stand. That needs also to be factored in. Now, even common corridor things might go up, where it will disturb the balance that you are now trying to do. So whatever it is, Pak is opening up a broader front internationally. Today, unlike the 2 years back, wherever they go international forums, Nawaz Sharif goes and talks about the Kashmir only. So our mere talking about things will not do. As Yadavji said, both Yadavs said, we need to be very strong. We are with you. The issue, of course, polemics. I'm not getting into polemics. I'm not getting into schism. I'm not getting into argument also. How do we mainstream Kashmir? One issue is remove 370. Second issue is use 370 to integrate and use it. I still believe 370 can be used to pave way for this integration. When nothing could happen before 17th, pre-17th, everything was good. Only on particular Wani's day, when Wani was killed, entire thing changed. Think what had happened, nothing, no magic had happened there. That means media played a role which you should have also controlled. That means they were available at that particular time, groups which were known to you, according to the reports, into the reports, you had not been able to tell them and check them. So these kind of vigilance on your part could have easily saved the situation. Now, although all the entire consensus in the House is that we should send delegation, I am not for it immediately. Although if the delegation can help, it help. Otherwise, sir, I think instead of delegate, an empowered committee going there with the kind of powers that they so that the political dialogue can come. Please treat this as a political issue. This is not a development issue, as somebody said. The kind of money that we are giving, the earlier governments gave, no other state got so much of money, but nothing had happened at all. The development is an answer, not an answer at all. And only because 3 districts is doing, don't think entire Kashmir is affected. Whenever you are talking about Kashmir, don't talk only about one Kashmir. Talk about the Jammu also. Think of, my friend just now said, there are only 4,000 Pandits left there, as against 500,000 you had there earlier.
Yeah.
So these are the issues which the Home Ministry must look into, take the House in confidence. For the first time, the entire House, cutting across all the parties, rising above the parties, they have promised you, pledged their support. Please take advantage of it and let us think boldly, out of the box sometimes, if necessary, get into action.